What's up everyone? This video is going to be a quick one just on this new display that I found for the Q-Power as a replacement. For this one that comes with the controller set from Kiwa, the 35 amp controllers. This doesn't go with the older 40 amp controllers. That's a whole different story. So this is specifically for those 35 amp controllers that are maybe in some of the Q-Powers, or maybe you've ordered them as an upgrade kit. Had a problem with my display, this type of display. I've actually heard others that have contacted me with the same story, that they've had problems with their display for one reason or another. Anyway, asking if they knew anywhere to get a display other than the Kiwa one, which they charge $100 alone for this display. I looked around on all the like Alibaba and stuff for this specific display, because usually you can find this stuff on the open market, and I couldn't find a specific one, but I did come across another one, which is this one here. Right now I have the Kiwa one wired in, and I've basically just put connectors on it and on this other one so I can switch between them easily, and I'll get to that in a second. But anyway, let me show you where I got this one first. So this I did get off a different Chinese website called Banggood. It's advertised as a scooter display for a scooter called Laotie, L-A-O-T-I-E, and you can find it easily just by going to Google or some search engine and then just typing in Laotie scooter display or Laotie display. Let's try here real quick. L-A-O-T-I-E. And now you can see it's come up with some suggestions. They actually have some other scooters, a Laotie, I guess looks like an ES19, ES18, a TI30. I've heard of the TI30 and the TI30 Landbreaker. So they have a whole series of scooters. I think this might be just a common display throughout them. I don't know. So anyway, let me type in Laotie display. And hit that. And bam, there you go. This is where I actually got it at this Banggood site. It's going for basically 36 bucks right now, it looks like. And it's a little bit more than what I paid. I paid 30, and there's like 3 or 4 bucks shipping. So right now this would probably be around $40 delivered to your door, which is a lot cheaper than the $100 that Kiwa's asking for there. So anyway, if you just tap on Banggood there, it takes you right to the link. There it is. You can see it says for Laotie electric scooter, LCD display, whatever. That's it, and it works. Main thing is there's a lot of displays that have 5 wires and then some that have 6. This is 6 wires. These 35 amp controllers in the Q-Power go with the 6 wire, whereas the older 40 amp controllers use 5 wires. So you can't cross displays between those controller sets. So anyway. Wasn't sure if this was going to work, but I ordered one because it had 6 wires, and I figured how much different could it be. And sure enough, I got it here. And by the way, that comes from China, so it took 2 to 3 weeks to get here from the time I ordered it. And I fully trust this company, Banggood. I've ordered drones. I've ordered other things from them before in the past. So, and I actually had a drone get lost along the way, and even though they didn't have to, they reimbursed me for half of it. Okay, so now I got this one connected up, and again, I just have plugs on mine. If you're replacing this, you could just hardwire it. You don't have to put a plug there. I just did it so I could easily switch between these two if I want to. So let's power this one up. You can see immediately it looks different. It's got colors on it. There's blue, red, yellow, and then a black background. Whereas the Kiwa one is a solid green background with the black LCD. Honestly, the Kiwa one seems to be sturdier. It seems more solid overall than this one, but you know, I don't necessarily think that makes it better. As you know, I had to replace mine for a reason. I've heard of other people needing to replace this exact display, so you know, just because it looks well built doesn't mean that it's any better than this one here. And certainly for me, $100, $40, you could buy 2 of these and have change left over for the price of 1 of these. So that's why I'm looking at. And I've tested this, I've ridden with this, and there's absolutely no difference in performance that I can tell anyway. So yeah, it works. It's same deal, 2 buttons. You can push 2 buttons to get into the P settings, and step through the P settings. There's P0, 0 through 9. So it sets up exactly the same as this other display. There's no difference whatsoever. Full 100% replacement with no difference at all. You can toggle through the different settings, mileage, right? Trip meter, odometer, and then a nice voltage display, which is handy. A lot of people don't know about this. If you hit the power button a few times, you'll get to where it says VOL at the bottom. On the Kiwa one also. And then it's showing you your voltage readout of your batteries. Okay, so yeah, it's a success. This thing works. It's a lot cheaper. Took 2.5 to 3 weeks to get here. But if you order this one from Kiwa, guess what? It's still going to take you 2 to 3 weeks to get here. So there's no difference in delivery time. There's a big difference in price and no difference in functionality. Looks a little bit differently. Actually, I don't mind having the colors. I think that kind of looks good on it. The only thing that this one has over it, as I said, seems to be more well built. It just has a more solid feel to it than this one. This one's a lot thinner, as you can see, the thickness of this one, thickness of that one. So it seems to be more heavy duty, so to speak, but it certainly didn't help it when it came to lasting, at least for me and for a few others that I've talked to about it. Okay, so last thing on, let me just show you how to connect this thing up. If your display has 6 wires, which this one will, that's what's coming up from the controllers on the Kiwa controllers. And as you can see, going from the top there, we have on the controller side, yellow, blue, green, black, and then orange, orange. So yellow, blue, green, black, then 2 orange. On the display side, the Leote display, you're going to have yellow, blue, green, black, white, red. Okay, so all you got to keep in mind is on the display, the black and red is the power going into it, negative and positive. The white is the power coming back from the switch. So red going up to the switch. When you turn on the switch, it sends the power back down the white wire to the controller. That's how you turn the controllers on. So the red wire is going to be on the very end, the orange wire on the very end of the controller over here. The white wire is going to be next to the red. So those are the 2 orange wires. The 2 orange wires on the Kiwa controller side, right there. The one at the edge goes to the red wire, that's your power up, and the orange next to that is going to be going back down in the controller, and that's where your white wire goes. We got yellow to yellow, blue to blue, green to green, black to black. Then we have the white going to the second orange in, and the red going to the orange on the very edge. That's the most important thing, getting that red wire at the very end. So again, basically the red wire connects to the opposite edge of the yellow. Yellow's over there, so the red would go to the opposite edge. The white wire is the next one up, and then all the other colors match: black to black, green to green, blue to blue, and yellow to yellow. If you do that, the thing should power up nicely and operate just like the Kiwa one. Just again, match all your colors. That's the most important thing. Don't mix up the colors, and make sure the red is on the very edge, going to the orange wire on the edge. Okay, I think that's about it for this one. Hope maybe save you guys some money. If anyone needs to get a display and you want to save yourself like 60 bucks, then this is a good solution for that. All right guys, till next time, take care.